Growth hacking in business requires taking what you already have and making it bigger. In this installment of the Bizz Plan, we speak with entrepreneur Jabari Johnson as he explains how he took what he did for fun and turned it into a multi-tier business.
I've always been able to create additional opportunities for myself. So at school at Howard University, I started interviewing all the artists that would come to DC. Eventually, I wanted to stop doing 5-minute short interviews with people and sort of tell broader stories and spend a lot more time with the subjects. So I started getting into documentary films. I took myself from being in front of the camera and started to be a little more behind the camera. And I had the opportunity to work at Capitol Records. After 2 years of working with, major label artists, going on tours, going on the road, and telling these people's stories, I decided to sort of break away, do my own thing, and work on my own documentaries. I went to the UK to work on a film on an artist named Tiny Tempa. He was becoming the first and only British musician, British hip-hop artist rather, to sell out an arena tour. So I was able to make a film about that process. And then when I came back stateside, I worked on stuff with Macklemore and did a short film on him. Putting my content on YouTube and being able to share stories of people who I thought were inspiring people and that, was basically showing people that they could, do any and everything that they wanted to do in life. That was really what made me start to get a little more involved in documentary filmmaking and, the process of, creating longer form content. So my career basically started out from film, and I wanted to take the audience that I had created online and develop a real life connection, in the real world. Once I was able to see that there are so many different opportunities that you can create once you have a base of something and once you've basically gotten good at one thing, it was then time to start to delve into other things. I realized that, the more things that I was doing and the more people that were watching my content online, they could be introduced to other things that, I thought were cool or other experiences that I wanted them to have. Certain things were just natural progressions. I had no idea that I was gonna be having this monthly event that 300 to 400 people come out to every single month. I didn't know that that was something that was in my path, but it was just natural. It was just something that evolves and grows naturally. And I think that that's the main thing with my path, is that people sort of nothing, even though I do many things, nothing is irregular. A lot of the things that I do can circle back, and have a lot to do with one or the other. So for me, my lifestyle became very bi-coastal. The party that I threw was bi-coastal. It was in New York and it was in LA. And so it was just a natural progression to come out with a line and pieces of clothing and travel accessories that embodied the lifestyle that I was living and the lifestyle that I'm trying to encourage, and that's, travel amongst young people. I think time is the biggest thing, right? Time is the most important thing that we have while we're here. As long as you are spending your time doing things that, you believe in and that you care about and you can put a dedicated effort into, you're gonna get out what you put in, So I think that I spend my time on a lot of these different things. I don't really spend my time doing anything else. So at the end of the day, all of my endeavors are getting enough of my time to where I'm pleased with them, and I'm happy with the things that are happening with them because I know that I'm giving them, the right amount of time. When you're an entrepreneur, one thing you have to realize is that not everything should be for sale. Everything that I have done from a film perspective, there has been really no dollar sign attached to it. It's all free content. If I throw a free party, it's technically not free because you're gonna have to give me something, I'm gonna have to receive an email from you, or if you wanna see the pictures from the party, you're going to have to follow the Instagram account. Every exchange is not always about a dollar sign being exchanged. It's all about building a loyal fan base by producing something that is good and that is of quality and that people value. If you think about that with the things that you're making, whether it's you know, art, whether it's clothes, whether it's whatever, you know, you just have to create value in people's lives. And once there's value, people will spend their time, their money. They'll just give you a part of themselves because you are of value. The best way to understand who your audience is and who you're talking to is to actually have conversations with them. You know, a lot of people just sell products or, you know, put out content, and they don't take the time to have conversations with their audience. There's no better insight for your business than your customers. You know, they actually run your business and not you. You don't even know if you're gonna do something right or wrong if you're not having that conversation with them. What's up? I'm Jabari Johnson, and this is my Bizz plan.